Alright, y'all. Hey, Scrub. We're back at A Creek, not D Creek, not the same one we was at. So, another creek, back with the boys. So, this is part two. I don't think we're going to go hit a third creek today, so this will be it for the day. See if we can get some shiny. I'm sure we will. Let you watch Eric over here. He's probably close to getting some right now. Skeeters are already on me, guys. I'm gonna have to do the bug spray. Alright, I'm all bug sprayed. Don't need bug spray, I got it. Oh, I found my ones from Owl Creek. Nothing new from here. I'll let y'all dig a little bit and I'll just film for a minute. Y'all want to go back on down a ways. Y'all get something. Hey Timothy, how you doing? Yeah, we're back at a more familiar creek. We're watching the old man do his work there. Now, that old lady over there is probably going to say, oh, hell yeah, this is the spot. And get about 50 colors in the pan. What you know, Mr. Lee? $113 people already. I ain't even put my shovel back in the water yet. But these boys are working hard. Eric's digging right up here in the middle right there. Put a show right where my finger is pointing. And old Lee's working up where he's sitting, as he usually does. He just working it. And I'm sitting here working the camera for y'all. Since I've already been unskunked. They say they've been unskunked, but they ain't proved it to me yet. I thought I smelled something in the car. I smelled a polecat. Waiting to see what Eric gets before I go off on my adventures. Ooh, that smoke looks cool drifting in front. And we got a few specks at the other creek, but these boys, they get a lot of gold. They're not like me. They're not going to be satisfied with just like 10 specks like me. And if they ain't getting gold, they ain't going to stay around. So we packed it up and we went to another creek. So we're in another creek. I've been to this creek before. Lee's been to this creek before. I think this is Eric's first time. We're about to find out if he's got any color in his test pan. Huh? There's a lot of bedrock. Well, up there where we came in, you can get down. You can dig straight into bedrock, almost. It's like 6 inches. Like I did a whole stream right there, like where you first came in, and it's like a big old slab of bedrock. I scraped it off. I got pretty good gold there. This creek reminds me of your creek. If you go past the culvert, if you go north of the culvert, that spot when we went up there that one time, that's what this creek this area reminds me of. First time I came here, the gold was just like crazy good. It was way down there where I showed you where that marble's decomposing on top of the. Did you get anything, Eric? Skunk? Okay, I'm gonna dig. I don't know where I'm gonna go. How about you, Mr. Lee? Anything yet? I'm gonna travel on down here. Raccoons. Damn, there's somebody keeps leaving Mountain Dews out for me. You see that? Every creek I go to, there's a Mountain Dew sitting there waiting. It's a cold Mountain Dew waiting for me to drink. This is where old Ben Fork's gonna dig. I'm gonna step left to pan. I'm gonna have to come down here. Don't worry, we'll go see the boys in a minute. We gotta get some color first. This is full. Anybody get any color yet? Nope. Doesn't look like. I bet you I do right here. Oh, good luck with this creek. I was headed to this creek in the first place. This is where I was gonna go this morning. Nothing. Come with me. In my car, waiting for my car. What do y'all think? I'm thinking, it's worth a shot. Maybe I do the whole test pan without touching the camera. Oh, very soft and silky. I don't know. Probably wasting my time with this. It's just all a bunch of sand. Maybe if I can get to the bottom of the sand. But it's hard to do because the sand just keeps. Might want to jump the log and get on the other side of the log over there. We'll see. Who knows? There's some blackness in that sand right there. It's just all sand. Counting all the astros in the moon. I'm just in just a Organic. He's going organic. That's cool. That's all sand. That's lame. Whenever I stick the shovel in and it just goes into the sand, I just know there ain't gonna be nothing. So that whole pan full is all this sand. So sand deposits on the back side of your bin. So I might want to jump over the log. That's what I'm probably going to do here for a test can, unless these guys are getting anything. You guys getting anything yet? Eric says no. Lee? No. You can never trust Lee though. He'll say he ain't getting nothing and he's got like a whole ounce in his pan. I'm going on the other side of this here log, guys. Wait. Step on top of a copperhead. That's what we're going to do. Alright. So this is what I was trying to tell him about. This actually decomposed. Can y'all see? I can't even see the screen. It's so washed out by the sun. Up under that material from the back, and you see that little trench right in front of us? That's kind of like decomposed bedrock. If I were to walk out there, I'd be standing right on top of decomposed bedrock, I believe. So, probably gonna dig in here, get that bottle out of my way, clean that up, and work my way around this edge here. If I don't get anything quickly, then I might go along that edge over there. And over there, what I'll do is I'll go right to the edge of the water, right where I can legally dig, and I'll put my shovel and scrape as much as I can. But I'll start right here and see what I get. Just like one scoop test pans until I start getting color. And again, I got a bunch of sand built up on the backside of this obstruction here. Probably might want to dig all the way up on in there, but I'm going to start right here where you bottle up. And I'll take that with me. Looked like somebody dug up there a little bit too before me. Come on down here a little bit. One scoop pan. Till we start getting something. One little micro. See if I can get him to show himself a little better, or maybe he's got some friends if I try hard. Ooh, that Big Mac ain't sitting right, y'all. Feels like it's coming up. I swore off McDonald's, but yet somehow I'm wind up eating that shit once in a while. Yeah, some real fine micro. Fine. Better what we've seen most of the day today. See if I can get it showing better. Two little itty bitty specks and some super fine. Some Yahoo fine. That's some color. Ain't nothing much.
At least it's something.
I can't even see it on my screen, that's for sure. I'll show you first.
Oh yeah,
Just
6 of them.
it's micro though, super micro. There's chunks in here, man, because my first day on this creek, it just blew my mind. I thought I'd be coming to this creek for the rest of my life. Until one day I didn't. Alright, let's see if we can locate. It's on top of that circle thingy. And I don't know if y'all can there. One little micro, there's a couple little small, even smaller than micros. Y'all might not be able to see it. Old Eric could see it, but he's got eagle eyes. Alright, so we got some color. We're not skunking this creek. Are y'all leaving the creek? You're going down there? Oh, okay. I got a little color here, but I'm gonna work around that edge, and if I don't get within another pan or two, get more, I'm gonna go on this backside edge. But yeah, it looks like somebody's been here and just already worked the shit. Not much you can do, cause that's like his signature right there. He's done the same thing in my creek. Big old rock piles. All right, if I don't get anything, if I get something good, I'll holler. I'll be like, hoo hoo. If you go much past over that creek inlet, so.
No, you'll see us on the way out.
Okay. Well, you can't leave without me. I got the car. All right, y'all. That's kind of. My stuff's back over there. I'm gonna go get my stuff since they're there. I don't have all my stuff. I'll be back in a second. I was right. Hit by a copperhead. Normally I'd be already on my way home. I'd already be at the house probably by now. But yeah, I pulled in that parking lot. Eric was there, and just the day just kind of turned out to be a little crazy. But this is where I would have come in the first place. Yeah, come on my own, and I just stopped by the other creek just to see, actually, if Lee was going to be down there. See if he can come up here. Apparently he's been coming up here for a while. He's got somebody that lives in the neighborhood lets him park his bike at their house. Which is something that I would love up here. Make things easier. Same thing at my creek. I wish I could find somebody to let me park at their house and I could just go through their backyard. Alright, so we got a few little snaps. I know there's gold to be had along that back edge. I'll just go straight for that stuff right there. Why don't we do that? Only one scoop test pan that. Bring it over here. Show. I know it looks like it's in the flow, but it used to not be. There used to not be hardly any water here. Try to get you guys over here in the shade so the phone's not 5 million degrees and I can actually see the screen. We're going to dig up against that bank and hopefully I can just step back and pan right there and not flow right there. One scoop pans until we get something good. Now, the reason I think this is good is all the stuff that's falling down that's coming from this here, whenever there's a flood, it just washes all down in here. So I can't get this stuff, but I can get this stuff. I can get all the stuff along the edge. Oh, y'all didn't even see what I was saying. Anyways, yeah, I can't dig into the bank, but I'm going to dig right where the water meets the bank. And the good stuff's really over here, but I'm going to start right here. Pretty sandy still, see? Sandy, but I got something in there. Alright, red clay. That's good. Alright, didn't I say one scoop pans? That ought to be a good one scoop pan for all that clay. Take me a while to classify. Ooh, it stinks. way, kind of acts like concrete. Keep it moving. I've dug around where they're going. Anywhere past where these two creeks meet has not been good for me, so I'm staying down here. Couple specks. Probably the best we've seen all day, so let's see if I can get them to show real good. That's the best goal I think anybody's got today so far. I would hoot and holler at them, but they ain't hooting and hollering worse yet. Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, there you are. Where are you? There you be. Couple specks. Better than my usual one speck. There's maybe 2 or 3, and then there's some micros. There's a couple micros down there. There they go. Man, it's so hard to find. Back to our main guys. Couple specks. Told the guys I'd yell at them if I got something good, but that something was yelling yet. I think if I was trying to explain all the white stuff up in here, that's all like decomposed marble. And when it floods, this stuff is just getting chewed out right there, and it's just all falling down. But you can't dig this stuff up here. Not allowed to dig it. You got to dig this stuff right at the water line. That's what I'm doing. But I'm not quite under the marble where I took that first. I'm right about there where I took that first. So my next is going to be at the very tip of where the marble starts. So we'll work from there. But I did get a couple specks. It's just not, it's not that great. Let me get a contact. Probably want to check with them and see if they're getting good color. If they are, then I might want to pack my stuff up good. Dig with them. And I know Lee, man. I swear I'm not joking to you guys when I say he gets 10 times what I get. So if I stick with Lee, I'd be a lot better off. Lee don't like to be on YouTube. That's the thing. See all this decomposed bedrock, marble. I don't know what it is, but you'll see the clay that when I get a good scoop of this stuff, when I'm painting it, it'll be big white poofs of white clay. Just it's not the white clay. It's got that red clay mixed with some of this brown sandy shit. Still looks better than the previous paint. So let's see what we get. So I'm not into the white stuff yet. There's a little glob of it. But I'll get the whole pan will be full of this shit and then it'll be white. Still a little piece of the clay. Little ball of clay there. You know. chunky chunks on top of my pan. Oh no. Like concrete. I get heartburn. That Big Mac. There's color already. I might have to get the guys over here. I'll go check on them and see if they're getting anything. If I start getting good pans, I'll definitely do that. I think I just washed a piece of gold. I'm not sure. I got a little micro color already, so and that was quick. So there might be some bigger stuff in there. Not bad. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's better than what we had all day. It's so muddy, I can't see what's going on. Oh yeah, that's a damn good pan. I'm gonna have to go get my buddies. Get some clear water in there. As soon as I tap this out and show you guys, I'll take my pan down and show them and see if they want to come back and dig with me. You gotta remember, this is a 1-scoop pan. It's not even a full classifier full, really. Just get out of the dirt. That ain't bad at all. I might have to go get those guys. I'll have to show them for sure. So they're gonna be a little pause while I go find those guys. That's good for one scoop test pan. I don't care. That's one of my better pans in a while. And that was just one scoop. And usually I put 3 scoops in. So let me go show my boys. And I'll be back in just a minute. Enjoy the creek. I'll give you a little creek action to watch while I'm gone. Remind me to turn that back when I get back. Oh-ho! Oh-ho! Alrighty, I was back. They may be coming down here shortly. That's pretty damn good. Lee insists that he's already dug this whole edge up and there ain't no gold left. He's like, you must be getting the gold that I missed. Hey, he's got another spot over there that he says has got good gold, but they ain't getting any right now. So they may be down here in a minute. Let's keep at this. That was just a one scoop pan. Let's do a full pan now. And I'm going to take it just a little bit to the left of where I dug. And we'll put 3 full scoops in there. He also said he didn't want to deal with the clay. I said, you don't want to deal with the clay? All right. You don't want to deal with the clay, that's a problem. So, test pan, 1 scooper, full scooper here. We'll probably meet up with our test pan. So all this material just keeps us sliding down from the floods. A piece of metal that ain't what was it? Piece of metal, something looked like the rim of a maybe a 55-gallon drum. So I'm digging where the metal set. That's a good thing. Oh, I think my earbuds are teared up. See if they are or not. Nope. Better check the camera and see if the camera's off. Yeah, are we good? 78 people. How's everybody doing? Sorry about all the breaks and having to stop the stream, and we've been at 2 different creeks, but that's how it is when you're hanging with the boys. See if I can get my earbuds working again here. Yeah, they're not. Alright. Looks like I'm going to have to take them out of the case, put them, take them back out. That's such a pain in the butt. I'm stoked on that last pan though, y'all. Big time stoked. We connected now? Come on. Yay, we're connected now. So, yeah, normally I've been home way before this. I'd have, 0.05 grams of gold, and I'd be at home eating and taking a nap. Only thing I worry about now is Yen might arrive at the house, and I'm not there, and she doesn't know how to get in. Alright, so we got 2 scoops in there so far. If I can, this clay is awful. Awful muddy. Doesn't let water go through it very easy. I'm gonna move the camera just a bit. So I can step over here up here. Not really a full bear. This is why Lisa says I don't want to deal with the clay. Then like this. I think the clay is work. I sure panned that down to nothing. Not bad. Got a couple pieces. Couple. It's not as great as our one scoop. Our one scoop pan beat it. Yeah, I wish we would have come here to begin with and been able to spend a good 3 or 4 hours digging this. I could just dig this consistently, even if it's just 2 pieces like this. At the end of the day, it's not too bad. You can see them without zooming, can't you? But that's pretty good. Them boys better come on over here. Nice chunks right there. And a couple flowery pieces, but hell, this is why I came to this creek to get them chunky pieces and make up for the past couple days is just really measly gold. But we've been bouncing around today so much we ain't had much time to dig. Or this is the first real like diggable area I think we found. Although I bet you those guys are probably got a spot over there because Lee says he's got a spot over there. Kind of hard to believe because I dug over there a long time ago and I didn't find nothing. But that's me. Lee's better than me. Alright. I'm just gonna keep at it right here. I'm tempted to run a bucket, but keep here. Try to get deeper down here, see if I can get into that white clay, because right now we're still on red clay. Haven't really hit the white clay yet. And I hope everything's on here. A shovel covered in sand. Like shoes are heavy. Sticky, curry. One scoop. Might be that 1 scoop at a time might be better than 2 or 3 scoops because I'm thinking about it now. When I get that thing filled, it's gonna take me a good while to get it all classified. I could classify that in an instant and be painted. Let's do 2 scoops. That's got some of that white stuff in there. That might be good. Let's see. Kind of cool. Lighter clay is just getting washed away by the current. Just shake my pan up here a little bit. Let the water do some work while I have a smoke breaker. I might have overpinned that one. No black sand hardly at all on this one, so that's an odd pan. a skunk on that pan. You see, it ain't all rosy. So, I'm gonna go back to that first. I imagine any concentrations right in this little area right here. Awfully sandy there. Hit right there. I'll just do that scoop right there. Look at that. Look at all that. Can y'all see? That's decomposed bedrock. Can y'all see that? I'll probably pan right where my shovel's crossing right there. That way I can stay in the camera. But that was one big old hunky play. It looked like some tiramisu cake or something when I put the shovel into it. Ain't into the wet clay like I told you I was going to be, but I'm in this wet clay for sure. Wet clay is there. I'm just going to blow through these pans real quick. I don't think this clay is holding as much as I think it is. I keep stratifying it, thinking that the gold is not able to sink down, but I think it is. If there's gold in there, it's sinking, so I don't have to really be that careful. The clay is real light, it's just coming off real fast. That way I can get through more material and hopefully have a decent day at the end of the day. Again, I pan this down to just like a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I shouldn't be doing that. I don't need to be doing that. I go to about half a cup of material or so. And still have a good look. There's color in this one at least, better than the last pan. So yeah, if I go to the left, I'm going to start losing color, so I need to stay right here on the point. There's probably just a small little pocket that Lee missed. It shows so. Yeah, one speck at least. Well, it's kind of messy, but I'm kind of messy. There's three colors in there. There's probably more than three, but there's three discernible colors. Yeah, we only single scoop there. There's one micro behind the rock, and then that one. And then there's probably a few ultra micros around somewhere. Looks like one up in there. Not the greatest pan, but not bad. Not horrible. The little minnows are digging my. They're all hanging out around, all the dirt that I dug up. All kinds of little nutrients. Get stirred up. Organic. Now I'm gonna come right back here a little bit. Right where my pan was sitting. better start getting in touch with Yen. She's gonna probably show up at the house soon and say, I can't get in. Where's the key? Told you to take your keys. She forgot to take her keys. Some lighter clay, like yellowy clay. Two a lot of blonde in there, but I don't need to paint it down so far, do I? It doesn't behave the same as my creek, so I don't. Usually at my creek, when I get the blonde out, it's perfect. And this creek, the blonde just keeps coming and coming and coming. Sunlight's making it hard to see. I can't tell if it's just color or sparkles of water reflection, you know. That looked like a little speck of shine. Too early for that. See this speck over here. About 3 or 4 good colors. I think I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track where I'm. I think if I go to the left, I'm running away from my little concentration that I found. I mean, it's not like I found a bonanza or nothing, but I'm on a spot where there's some. If I go too much to the left, there ain't none. And I haven't worked around to the right, but I started over to the right, and there wasn't nothing in the first pan. Man, that water's so dirty. Let me get clean water in there. See, not bad here. Not bad. There's probably more than I'm showing you, but. Almost in the shade. I gotta pull back to be in the shade. We'll go back 2 feet. 3 feet. I can't find a good spot. There we are. I still can't see my screen very good. Hopefully y'all can see them 2 chunks. There they are. They're nice. There's some little flower specks around here and there. Alright. So if I'm over there where, I hope I ain't muted. I'm over there past where my blade is. Any farther to the left, I wasn't getting nothing. Starts getting better and better, and it starts getting pretty good right here right on a point. Now I took a pan over here, and I didn't get anything or much just over here. So I'm gonna try to dig some more right here and see if we get down deeper. No, all I want to do was really. Some pink quartz. I put that in my pocket. Or not. Fickle. I got a piece. I don't know why I missed it the first time around. One little piece though. Just one speck. So maybe I went a little too far to the right. Could be just be that it's just stuff caught up in the boulders on the edge. One speck. Look at it real quick. Where are you? There you are. One speck. Might do, let's see what time, about 3:30, 3:15. And I'll do a couple more pans, and then maybe I'll go down there and hang out with the boys. I'll keep everything running. I'll just grab my stuff and go down there. But it's not that good to keep me down here. It started off that way, but it ain't working out that way. That first test pan was banging, man. Just for shits and giggles. I'm gonna walk. I could scoop here. Scoop here. We take a big old scoop right here. One scoop right here. I don't know if y'all can see where I'm digging, but it feels so gross. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good, but I'm gonna see. Another big old chunk. I don't think there's much in the decomposed stuff. Just what's sitting on top of it. Alright, I'm gonna let the creek sluice this off for me. I need to do this in the shade over by you guys. The sunlight. Wow, now I can't see crap. My eyes should adjust. Sunlight is tricky. Makes you think you're seeing color when you're not, because you're seeing little reflections everywhere. A little micro, that's about it. Yeah, more than one micro. See if I can get them all to show together. That'd be a trick here. I got two of them to show. They're very small. And my strategy is failing me. I'll do one more down at the point again and see how we go, and then probably go find my buddies and see what they're doing. There's one of them. You've seen one of them. There's another one down here somewhere. There's one down there. One down there. Up on the wall. Might be one over by that white rock. Yeah, I think that's gold too. Alright, well, it ain't great. It might be better than what they're getting over there, though. I'll try one more pan, and then we'll go hang out with them for a little bit. Maybe they want to call it or something. Who knows? But it's getting late. I'm starting to worry about Yen. I don't want Yen to get at the house and she'll be like, honey, I called her and said you left your keys. And she's like, oh, you'll be home before me. But she can get in through the dog door. She knows she's just got to go through the backyard and go through that door. And then once she gets inside, she can unlock the door and go about her business normally like. Alright, one more down here on the point. I'll do 2 full scoops. And then, unless that's really, really kicking ass good, we'll go down there and hang out with Eric and Lee. Oh, clay. There's one big old glob of clay. Might as well just let the creek work that. seen one piece in there. Right? There he is. Just one piece. I think I'll just call it for this place, this spot here. See if I can get him to show. Let me pan just a little bit more. I'll show him off and then we'll go hang out with the boys. Watch them dig for a while. Now that's a teaspoon. Maybe 3 little specks. But man, it's not like that first pan. That first pan was just bam. I bet you they're getting some decent color down there because they would have packed it up and head over here after seeing. So maybe they could show me where to dig some good gold. 2 more specks and then we'll go hang out with the boys. There they are. Oh, 3. Let's count 3 there. Maybe 4. Alright, let's go hang out with the boys, y'all. Good. I'm in that like you. Hey, sad when you know the meaning. But everything happens for a reason. Came to the edge of the knife. Alright. Go hang with the boys, y'all. Tilt you guys up. Otherwise, you'll be staring at my feet. Alright. Hey, this song no one's ever seen like me. And now you wanna hate me. Say, this song no one's ever seen like me. Oh, see our creek we're working. I gotta go up this way to find them. See, all of this is workable too, but one of these days I'll come down here and test pan this. They're in here. They're on up over here on this side. Hey, no, hey, we're up here. I gotta sit you down for a second. I'm losing my grip. There we go. So you got a little creek over here, big creek over here. It's really the same creek. There, yeah, there's one of them. How do I get down there, guys? Walk around this way or? I'll try this way. I can't hear them. I got my music on. That is good through there. I can get through the bars. Yep. Poison oak. I dropped my pan. Hold on. I didn't properly pack everything away. I'm trying to carry everything in my arms. Come on. Wow, this looks diggable. It's all dry, but this is creek bed. For copperheads. Damn, son. Privet hell. It's gonna be an issue here. Hang on. I have to break this. Son of a bitch. I'm about to drop my pan again. Yeah, I'm gonna bust my ass, y'all. I use you guys as a walking stick. Oh, Lord. I made it! Sorta. My tripod just fell apart. There has to be an easier way than that, y'all. Sorry about this. Putting you back on a tripod. We almost busted all of our asses together. Alright. Turn my music off so I can hear what they're saying about me. What'd you say? Nothing. Y'all got anything down here? A little bit? A little bit, not anything great. That first pan I showed you was the best. Had another good one, and then after that, it's just kind of one speck, two specks. Huh?
It's like a bad day at blanket.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bad day at my creek too. But if we had been here all day, it wouldn't have been such a bad day. Yeah, we hadn't wasted time with the other creek.
Yeah. When we first got here, we got a couple of
Almost had a battery and a phone in the water, y'all. Unstable footing. I gotta go back and get my pans. I dropped them back there. Now this is where they've been. They say they've been getting some, but not kind of like me, nothing great. They've been digging out around here. There's my pans back there. I gotta go grab them. I came down over there by that log. Almost busted my ass. Are y'all giving up on the day, or are y'all just taking a break?
We want to see how you feel about it.
Oh, I was coming up here to pan a little bit with you guys because it's kind of down there, and I said, well, if it's just down there, it might as well be with some company.
Yeah, this way it's in here. We got a couple good fans to begin with, and it just started figuring out.
It's weird how it does that.
Yeah, I hate when I get a test pan that's just like, wow.
I know.
And then you go to dig that spot, and there's nothing the whole time. You're just like, what the hell's going on?
I got one good scoop. I got a good pan out of it. I dug the same spot, exact same spot, just a little deeper, and I got 3 specks.
The most killer spot that I ever was in. Remember when we were working and they had that little bitty stream, and I kept telling you guys, God, get over here, here.
Mm-hmm.
That was like one of my favorite spots.
Oh, he told me you're buying a tract of land on Yahoo.
I was trying to.
Oh,
We bid 140 grand on it. I didn't have enough money. Me and my
Oh.
brother bid 140. Didn't get it.
Mm.
So they must be going for close to 200.
Yeah, and that's
You know when you down the road,
is it an auction, like a live auction, or is it kind of like
they're
it's
just
just a normal real estate?
yeah, realtor.
Oh, okay.
He goes, I'm sorry, I like you guys a lot, and I'd like you to have it, but I've already had offers considerably more.
Mm.
yeah, a lot of
So you know when you're coming down the road and it's on the right, the creek, and when you get to the fence where the park is, from the fence up 4 acres, and we couldn't get it for 140.
Tell you what, tomorrow y'all want to go weekend gold miners? I'll take you down there as my guest. Take a guest once a year.
Is that by the Aurora?
You can come one time for the year, like, huh?
No, Aaron tried to make a bunch of videos there, and nothing panned out.
Yeah. Well, he tells me there's one spot where I pan there before. I've only been there like 3 times. I'm paying for the damn membership, but I did try to run my little high banker in there, and that's good. But the problem was last summer there was no water. The drought was bad. But this year I imagine it's probably about like this.
How many people can you have?
Huh?
How many people can you have?
It's supposed to be one, but I imagine I just bring 2 up. I didn't even probably just say you guys remember.
You're about a rule breaker anyways.
Huh?
You're a rule breaker anyways.
Yeah, I'm a rule breaker. But I don't think they're terribly that strict about it, you know.
I would think it would
If we
encourage other people to
if
join.
we were coming up every weekend and dredging and stuff, then people would start to. If we come up there paying for a day, you know, they ain't gonna complain.
You know, just today, no problem. Cause, I mean, that's how you get any members. Let them come over there and check it out.
Well, yeah. That's why I'm allowed to have. Yeah.
Yeah, but that place is cheap compared to the Loud Mine. Loud Mine's
It's
$3
not
grand.
bad. I think I ought to probably join GPAA. The GPAA is probably the best value. It's like $80 a year or something like that.
I pay more than that just for a weekend camping.
We were gonna go. My brother just left. Him and his 2 brother-in-laws, so 3 of us. We were gonna rent a high banker and get on the palms over there,
Mm-hmm.
and it was full of campers there, biannual meet or something. And she apologized. She said, I'm sorry, I just didn't tell him. But they told us it was like $75 for the high banker and $30 a head.
Yeah.
Well, then they have the Dirt Fest at Loudmine. If you're a member, yeah, you can go in there free. If you're not a member, I think it's $100 a day.
Yeah.
And they have a you have to bring your own high banker or gold cube or whatever, but they'll bring you a big old scoop with a front loader. They'll just take a front loader scoop and just drop it right by your wherever you want.
They said they let you rent the high bankers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They said on the 8th. When's the 8th?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the last day of it, and then we can go. We can go without the members.
Is that Loudmine?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Graves Mountain, I've missed Graves Mountain both times last year. I missed it this year, so in the fall when Graves Mountain opens up for the weekend, I'm going up there. I'm gonna camp. I'm gonna just stay up there for the whole damn weekend.
And if you remember, you know how much it is to camp? Put your camper in there? $12. Full hookups.
I don't need a hookup. I just need a dry place to sleep.
You gotta get it 3 years in advance.
I was camping. I camped for almost 3 weeks at that road we passed by, Victoria or Victory or something.
Are you still using that broken classifier?
It was.
You still
I
are.
think it's my military rating.
Well, where y'all been getting the good gold? Digging those gravels off the. Yeah.
Really, we're getting the good gold.
I'm starting to look at this thing, this stock right here. Think some gold would stop against that, or on the other side of it?
I would think so.
On the other side or this side? How does that work?
I'd say both. Just depends on how heavy
You see that ridge?
That piece of wood.
Oh, is that wood?
Yeah.
that's an old dead log. That would stop the gold too.
There's actually timber in here like that too.
Well, that ain't a rock. It might be
No,
bedrock.
it's wood.
I don't know. It's either bedrock or a dead tree.
It's wood. I started to take sand as far down as I went was right there underneath them roots. Underneath all those dead roots right there.
Oh my God.
I would imagine right here, right under that root right here, all them black rocks.
In front of it,
That would be where I would.
there's gold. Behind it, there's not.
I'd
Go
be
figure.
go right up to the point. Yeah, the front side of the thing has always got the bigger, and the back side's got some.
I figured the back side, kick around it, get a little low pressure zone, a little 80 right there. But no, nothing. In front of it, gold. Stop it in front of that, 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 gold. Over there on the island, there's gold. Up there in that sandbar you walk across, there's gold. On the other side of those trees, there's gold. Up on the other side of the bank over there.
So I like
gold out there.
going with people that they know.
How'd you find out about this place? Did I take you up here?
They told me.
Who did?
Taylor and Garrett, people that just come across their stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said, there's another, if you get tired of this one, there's another one on the other side over there.
Oh.
I was like, okay. So I came here and checked it out.
I thought I brought you out here one time.
No, you invited me once, but I talked to, man, I think 10, 12 people. They told me about this place, and every one of them said, man, you gotta watch yourself, it can close your car. So just be careful when you go over. And I'm like, well, I ain't even gonna risk it. I mean, I'm just not. It ain't worth throwing my car.
I'm almost thinking to go into that clubhouse and start asking around, find somebody that would say, yeah, go ahead. That way you'd have a name. You know?
Well, like him, like around my creek, I know there's so many people that I see almost every day. They're walking their dogs and stuff. I'm tempted if I ever. And there's one dude, I was digging behind his house, and he was really cool. He was all asking me questions. He wants to get in. He's got kids and stuff. And I almost asked him. I was like, "Hey man, can I come park in your driveway and just walk down between his house and his neighbor's house? They got each got a fence, but there's about 1.5 feet, where you could walk between the houses, and I could just park in his driveway and walk on down. That would save me about a mile of walking.
Yeah, that would be trick. But
that would be the best situation to find somebody that lives out here. Yeah.
The people who run the golf course, I said, hey, I'll give you $5 to let me just, maybe $10 if you give me that damn golf cart, and I'll just drive out there and park at the lake and walk up.
Well, that golf course is the same golf course that's at my creek.
Oh yeah.
Like if you walk down my creek, and like that one lady, she was like, where the nugget. She was like, all you gotta do, go down till you start hearing the fans, because they got big old fans blowing. And she says, then you'll be right across from the golf course. And he says, right there, that's where it was found. And I was like, okay. So I walk out, and I was like, golf course? What are you talking about? But that golf course is this golf course. All these creeks, they're real close together. They ain't far.
The Downing Creek, we falls right. It actually dead ends into the lake on the golf course. And I was like, well, I just need $10 for a golf cart and just ride out there and park my golf cart and get off at the lake. And
well, that's why I bought the kayak, because you could put in at Fields Landing, just take a left right there at the creek, and closer you are to the lake, the bigger the gold gets, it seems.
That's what they say. I haven't found that myself, but that's what they say. I figured the closer you get to the source, the bigger the gold gets. That's the way it seems to me. Because I didn't find any bigger gold anywhere closer to the lake. Over at Blankets, it got bigger, but it didn't get any better. Close to the lake, I did find some thank you pieces, but they weren't any bigger than what I was finding up there. Reaching, I think.
I'm digging here up in them black rocks. Have y'all taken any test pans here? Will I be wasting my time?
I prospected all that, everything you can see. I prospected. I haven't prospected from behind that big pile of dead roots out there on back around the curve. I haven't prospected. On down around the curve, I prospected that whole place right there. I prospected that, but I haven't done this curve right here. We took a couple test screens right there, but didn't get nothing. But I'm not getting anything better here than I was at Blanket. So,
Well, according to Mike,
I come up here, guys. I knew there was gold.
that Mike guy that I see on at my creek all the time,
Let me tell you.
he
I can show you
likes.
some pictures of some of the gold he's got. He is one lucky sucker. I mean, absolutely lucky, man. He's got a piece, Mike. He's got a piece of quartz, maybe a little smaller than that, and it's got finger-sized freaking veins in it, man, of just pure gold. They're sticking out about a 1/4 inch out of the rock.
Where do you get that?
Blankets.
Blankets?
Yep. And there's got to be at least an ounce to 2 ounces in that freaking rock. Because all you can see is the top of it, and that's got to be at least an ounce.
But it's worth more in the rock.
Yeah, that's what they say, the specimen. But it was beautiful. I mean, I'll show you a picture if I think about it and get them somewhere I can just fill my phone out and look at it. But I got a picture of it, I think.
I bet you Mike was the guy that found the nugget.
I don't know. I don't think he even started by then.
That everybody talks about on my creek.
He didn't start until just a couple months. Well, it's probably month 3 after that when he started. He ain't been doing it too long. When I first met him, he didn't even know what gold looked like.
Yeah.
He came up to me and asked me, it's going to be a stupid question, but what does gold look like? And I was just finishing a pan. I was like, okay, hold on. That's what it looks like right there.
Alright, so I'm not going to dig them black rocks because Lee tells me he's already done that. So we're going to dig that piece of bedrock.
Now on that stuff, going through the water right there, I don't know. I never, like I said, anything past that point I ain't touched.
I think that's bedrock. Is that bedrock or is that wood?
No, it's just tree.
It's wood? Oh, okay.
I just ain't had the time or energy to do it. Ain't made it down that far.
Alright, well, I'm going to poke around and see what I get.
Once I got underneath there and didn't get nothing, I was like, screw it. I went far enough down.
Pan through my cons and show you what I got down there.
Yeah. What do you see?
Oh, well, Pansy, what the hell down here?
Water again. I wish we could suction off the bed.
I might have to call you in call her in a little bit. Around 5 o'clock, so just kind of touch base with her, make sure she knows how to get in the house. The door that I let the dog out is on, but she's got to go through the backyard to get to it.
Did you dig deep up there?
Where I was, I didn't get very deep, no, because the damn clay, like every scoop was a big old chunk of clay.
That white stuff?
Oh, it was more of the gray, but I was starting to get kind of white. That's what I kept telling the people on YouTube is I'm gonna get into this white stuff, and when I do, the water's gonna turn white. It's a little punk, but I never got to the white, so it was all the red clay, which I think is better because the white stuff is the decomposed bedrock or marble, and the red stuff's all the dirt that was sitting on top of it.
It ain't decomposed. It's rotten.
It's rotten.
It's plumb rotten.
Yeah, that's why it stinks a little bit.
You put it in the pan and start shaking, it'll just fall apart.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It ain't like the clay when you gotta break it apart. It can fall straight apart.
Alright, we're gonna dig this little spot over here. Just as Dave's curious about, and there ain't no room like that, two guys digging it.
What about the blue spot? Give me stuff now when you shovel.
We'll do the first in front, and we'll do one in the back.
That's the best time to do it. No, I didn't even give it to you. A lot of time to make
Where's man? Classify it down here where I dug it, and I pan it, and down there, I have to move the camera.
I can't get all the dirt stuff here.
Oh! I'm probably back here. Maybe.
Not a sticker. Shit, I think there's only one. One or two microscopic.
Where can I pan? I hate the pan right where I've dug. It's just kind of like filling it back in with the same stuff I just pulled up.
That's it.
Well, we'll do it with the first pan, and if there's gold in that first pan, then we'll find a better place to pan.
I'll buy it. I'll buy her. Let me get pictures of this. Sitting down working. That's pathetic. I got a few. Wish I had a way to figure out the age of it. Yeah.
Well, one little piece. See if I can tap it better, maybe I can find another with it. Stand up here and do it. Think it will work for you. One little, well, maybe two little specks. Dang. I'm tempted to go through my cons just to see. Just to see that gold I got in that first pan again. One little speck down there. Ding. Maybe with a little frame. Maybe one up there. One on the same. One little itty bitty speck. Well, I'll dig the other side of that stump to see if we get anything better. Tempted to go through my cons.
Keep coming back from one point. Going in the back. I'm gonna get the nugget y'all been missing.
The other side. Actually, maybe when you do, big scoop right there.
My buddy in Louisiana, he won't even come try it. Y'all are fucking crazy.
Let's take a scoop right here, actually, y'all. One scoop, see what happens. Yeah, 2 years. Probably got tailings from the panty before, but sorry.
I won't scuba dive in up to the side. There's a quarry up there. It was before you get to Carter Hill. That's before Carter Hill. On the ledge shot. Five pieces.
Oh, I've seen a micro in there, but I might even see. I think there's some micro in there, but I can't see my columns.
Yeah, I got that's not a killer plan. I definitely should.
Ooh, smell kind of fishy. It's kind of like a live well for a second.
Got a gold ring in there. This has been geologist. I just washed off these rocks. One picture and one budget. Yeah, it's a lot of heavy. It's gonna be worth it.
Free haircut. I'm gonna show him this whistle. This is one can.
This isn't a
Take it out of it.
At least my money. Where'd you get that? I was watching you, but I don't even remember. You were back over there, right, didn't you?
Maybe you want all sunshine or none? I'll keep getting.
I'm getting so hungry I can eat the damn tail lights off a Mack truck.
You get you through the blender through the pit down here.
I got 2 of them there.
Alright, he said he's fixing to get a picker and a nugget.
You got a picker and a nugget? You did? Are you serious?
I think what he's calling pickers though are stickers.
No, what you said. You said you're fixing to get a picker and a nugget.
Oh, you're fixing to. I thought you were discussing stuff Pat already found.
No, you'd have heard a yoo-hoo and a yee-haw.
If I all of a sudden get real quiet,
I
start
pretty
walking
much ain't
away,
got shit except for that one good can. All the rest is just real small. I got everything right here, everything I can get to.
I mean, we ain't getting great nothing, but
For the whole day. Then I had a better day yesterday, just sitting on the line over by the playground.
no wonder he's wore out. You know what I mean? Have you felt the shovel?
Man, that spot back there, if every pan would have been like that first street, it's been a glorious day. Show this to my people. This is it for the day, y'all. Ain't much. But a couple of them pieces are nice.
Yeah, I've been doing this. We've been doing this.
That one piece right there is pretty nice. But that's all I've got today. A couple micros at the other creek. I didn't even put them in a comms boat. Yeah. Yesterday we got more gold for sure, but today we had more fun because we were with the boys. Now I want to see this picker and nugget. First I'm going to show Eric. Freak him out.
So basically here.
Huh?
Basically here, because we didn't get none at
Yeah. It's just what I got. Mostly over there. I got a couple of little specks over here at this little spot here, but nothing detailed. So gold wise, it's been pitiful, but it's been awesome to like be digging with coal.
I'm about to get that much in one pan.
And I was gonna, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's how every pan should look. Not the whole day. That should be a single pan. But this is where I wanted to come. This is where I was headed when I met up with you in the parking lot up there. I was driving through just to see if I saw Lee's bike and see if she wanted to come out here. And you were there. And that's how it worked out here. I've been lucky. I met a bunch of neighbors at the end. So now I got places I can park without having to walk. I'd say though my best is over Blankets, but across the street, across the culvert, out of the neighborhood, like way up there where they're doing construction and stuff. But the first day I came out here was also, it was just like, wow, dude. I thought the gold was so awesome out here because I thought nobody came out here. But evidently,
I thought the same thing.
Evidently Steve has got word out here, so Steve's out here. So Steve, he's been living out here all his life. He knows where everything is.
Not bad.
See if there's anything left in my dirt. Oh yeah, I'll have to take a whole big bucket full of prawns home. I look at it this way. Most people get to go digging maybe 2 or 3 times a year, and I get to go 20 times a year. So if I just get 1 or 2 pieces each time, I'm still ahead usually. Nothing left in there. I would save this. All right, backside of this little thing, I guess. What time is it? About 4:30. I'm gonna keep my ears open for a call from you. between 5 and 6, I'm gonna have to probably start heading.
I'm ready whenever.
344 minutes ago.
This here could be my last cooler hand.
Are you getting any in there or nothing?
Yeah. I would think probably on average 5 to 6 pieces.
Are they good or
Sometimes they're microscopic,
like Yahoo?
but then this last one, 5, which you can see, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you this one.
Compared to Yahoo, better than Yahoo.
When I first started going to Yahuwah, I was amazed because they were like the size of a glitter. You know, at least compared to
Mm-hmm.
no, blankets. When I first got came to blankets, they were really good compared to Yahuwah.
Yeah, that's why, like, compared to once I got the blankets and all these creeks down here, and then now Yahuwah, I'm just like, I can't go back to that.
It's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough. I tried a few times last week, and it's such a waste of time.
When I first started coming down the blanket,
And we used to think Yahuwah was awesome. We used to think Yahuwah was the shiznit.
Well, it was at one time. You know, even those microscopic ones when you're getting 200 plus.
It took me 3 days to find my first gold, and it was at Yahuwah. And then my first goal was just three or four little micros. I mean, you could barely even tell they were gold. They were almost white colored.
Right.
Well, I'm starting to get used to crappy days. I'd say, past 5 or 6 trips for me have been 0.05 or less. And I'm used to at least like 0.1 every trip. That's like my average, 1/10 of a gram, 1/8 of a gram.
Trip?
Each trip out, but now it's down to 1/20 of a gram. Ooh, I'm usually napping, just waking up from my nap about now, feeding the dog.
I know what you're talking about.
Getting ready to. My day actually starts about 5 o'clock. That's why I get most of my shit done. I mowed the yard on Sunday. I need to mow it already again. Alright, a couple more cans for me, and I think I'll be calling it.
Well, I just might follow you out of here.
You have to, I'm driving. Is this a glass bottle? Oh, piece of plastic though, a Starbucks cup. Why don't I dig this little area right here? See what I get. I'm not really that tired. I can't keep my mind straight. I keep just worried about if we have a miscommunication, me and Yin, when we have a miscommunication, sometimes things get hot.
Yeah.
Her tempers real quick. Big old chunk of clay right here. Bedrock or something, what that is. Looks decomposed bedrock. Yeah, decomposing bedrock. That's promising. Ha! I got a snake skin. Look at there, yo. I think it's a snake skin. No? It's an old ace bandage or something. Nastiness. Snake skin. I think I'm into a garbage pile, guys. That ain't decomposed bedrock. That's a piece of wood. Nasty ass piece of wood.
Did you test behind that log laying in the ground?
Huh?
You test behind that piece of log down there?
Did I find anything?
Did you test there? Take a pan from there?
Yeah, I've taken a couple. I've gotten about 3 spud. 3 or 4. Nothing. But I took one here behind the log up in the gravel, and one of the scoops had a big chunk of mud on it, and also had that snake skin, which is not snake skin, in it. So it's got some material that came down from the creek somewhere. But we'll see here in a minute. Or 5. Got some glass. You can hear that. But like I said, I think I dug into the landfill. There's a landfill over here. Glass up. Yeah. piece of plastic.
Okay, this is my last pan for sure.
Yeah, this might be my last one too. I'm just running out of steam. It seems like it's gonna take me forever just to get to it.
Freaking rocks are so visible. That is the biggest scoop I've had.
That bullfrog over there, somebody keep farting.
Frog. This is how it's supposed to look when you go gold hammer.
At least we didn't get skunked, y'all. There's a bunch of people out there that'll go prospecting, spend the whole weekend camping out, and they don't get a single speck.
Yeah.
We're lucky we live where we live.
Well, if Jeanette didn't live here, I would have never made it out this way.
Hey, get out there in Oregon. We get out there where Scovian does his digging and try some digging out there.
Yeah. You ever watch Sluice Boy prospecting? He's from Tampa area. He sells pay dirt. And he comes to Georgia to get all his gold. I communicated with him a whole bunch. He was talking about coming over here. And I told him he could put the camper in my yard for him and his dad. Just let me hang out, you know, with them.
Nothing I do see. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
Way too much.
Hey, I'm done for the day, y'all.
You know what?
Okay. We'll pack it up and we'll watch the boys.
Freak y'all out with this stuff.
I am done for today. I think this is Eric's last pen. He's seen. best part is just hanging out with the boys. So, hey, what's up, Fred? How you doing, man? Hey, Regilla, give me your wrench. Excalibur. As moderator. Oh, Scotland's been here. Hey, Scotland, you still here, man? Good to see you, man. And I'm out here with Lee and Eric today. We haven't gotten a ton of gold. This is Eric, my buddy Eric. Say hey, Eric.
Okay.
There's old Wild Man Lee. Eric got some gold to share. That's it. Zoom in on it. That's about what I was getting. That's nice. So yeah, we've been getting a little bit of gold. It hasn't been like a wild fantastic like we got on something really hot, but there's a few specks here and there. We wasted a lot of time driving between creeks. We wasted a good hour and a half driving around. We went to another creek. I started getting some colors, but they weren't having it, so we came here, and we've all got a little bit, but not much. I got the most on down. I was panning by myself about a couple hundred yards down the creek, and then they were up here. And I've been up here for a little while. I haven't got much, just a few specks. But I'm tired. Y'all know I usually quit about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm done, and it's about 5 now. I'm tired, but mostly I'm concerned that Ian and I are gonna have a problem. So, but I know Eric's tired. I think Lee would go till dark if we could. Of course, Lee's probably got at least 10 times the amount of gold I showed you guys. So, I mean, it's just how it is. You got skunk all day long. I thought you was skunk for Lee is like about 20 colors in the pan. That's skunk. He doesn't move until there's like 40 pieces in the pan. Yeah. Frederick says, "What's up, guys?" It's Alaskan Assassin. I know you guys don't hang out on YouTube much, but he's hanging out in the YouTube community a lot. Oh.
Let's do some pretty for 2 days.
All right. There you go. That's today? Just today?
Today and yesterday.
Oh, just today and yesterday. This is Eric's. That's about on par with my today and yesterday. If you put my today with yesterday, that's about what he's got a little bit more than I got. Yeah. That's Eric's today and yesterday. Not bad. And Lee probably don't want to even show you. He's all private like that. I know Lee had the cops pull him over a few months ago, about 6 months ago, and he had his Tupperware that had like about 14 grams of gold in it. And the cops took it, and he ain't got it back. He said earlier the stream he's probably gonna have to go to jail for a couple days here on that ticket.
They took it all.
They took it all, he says. I can't believe you're riding around with that much on your motorcycle.
I was thinking that the really big coming out. Be really impressive and stuff. But it was impressive.
It was.
Yeah,
I seen it.
So impressed they took it.
Yeah.
They got it all. I mean, they barely left me tiniest little bit. And I found that thing out. I mean, I just had the tiniest little bit left.
So you can see that's how Lee does it. He puts all his cons in this little Tupperware, and then, I mean, he only saves about a teaspoon out of every pan.
Not even.
Not even. And yeah, he had that thing full of black sand and gold, and got pulled over doing what, 100 miles an hour in a 55 zone.
I took 57.
57
That's how fast I was going.
in a 55. You got pulled over for 2 miles an hour.
Yep. He said I was doing 100 exactly, 100 miles an hour exactly. That's what he said. I'm too fucking scared to do sediment.
Anyways,
Get on the interstate.
Lee has problems with cops and his motorcycle.
I got a problem with deer. I got a big problem with deer on my motorcycle.
Yeah, and deer. He keeps hitting deer with his motorcycle.
They don't like me.
That's because you're using your motorcycle to drive out and dig gold at 6 o'clock in the morning when they're all running around on the roads.
About 4:30.
4:30 in the morning. Yeah, there you go.
It was the day after I found that news, so I was eager to get back to the creek. I was going to get in there and get another one. But no, I didn't even make it to the creek.
Let's see. I'm 57. I sold my last motorcycle when I was 48. So it's been 9 years.
I sold mine when I already got pregnant with my oldest. But now they're all grown. And motorcycles the only thing to get there. There's up everything we get. So I got a motorcycle to keep driving.
That is one thing I loved about my bike. I could work on it like a whole lot easier than like working on my truck. Every time I work on my truck, it feels like I gotta run down to Harbor Freight and buy a new tool of some sort.
I know I got maybe freaking eyedropper full, maybe two actual drops of concentrate. Well, I have to.
You got gold in the Tupperware?
If I put all of them concentrates in here like normal, half a day I'd be full. So I gotta clean it now so they find it clean.
You want to show the camera? No, he didn't want to show it. He didn't like showing it. He hates YouTube.
No, I love YouTube. But YouTube don't even know how much gold I got. Or don't got. Because I ain't got no gold. But glass and a couple rocks.
I did get a piece of glass. Ting, 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 ting.
I got some really pretty rocks and a couple of really big chunks of glass. These are really big chunks of glass.
But we've only been at this creek for 2 hours. We've been streaming for 2 hours.
Eric got all the gold today.
Eric got all the gold.
Clean up.
It looked like it.
He's over
If
there.
he got every pan like that, that's about what I was getting. I just wasn't doing very many pans.
He's over there cleaning it all out. So you get a real good look on what he got today.
That one pan I ran over to show you, that one's got my mind all messed up.
Yep.
Because I still keep thinking, why was that one so good? And then I struggle the rest. You know?
I do.
I hate when that happens.
That's
When the test pan is just
black sand's gone.
Oh, same goal?
Yeah.
Alright. Eric got rid of the black sand out of his goal. And it's all spread out. So it's pretty cool to look at. That's the same gold y'all just saw. That's today and yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you dig yesterday? At Old Creek?
Blankets.
Yeah. You don't have to say the name. The Biker Creek.
Everybody knows blankets.
Yeah, everybody does know blankets.
He misspoke himself. He got him down. Fire, man. What the hell?
Alright, y'all. Looks like we are all packing up and headed out. So I'm going to close the stream down here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, first, thanks for everybody coming. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And then I want you to go visit some other pages. Go visit Lasting Assassin Adventures. Click on his, all you people click on his thing and go visit
Put
his
the views.
page.
I like it. Who's gonna mow over?
And go visit Wrenches Repairs and Prospecting, JP's Lawnmower, and Rose Nose Treasure. All things country. Flash in your pan. Prairie Prospecting. Wide Gold Metal Detecting. American Gold. King's Gold.
What was that girl's name from South Carolina?
Oh, Rustic Redhead. Go visit her page. She's got a couple videos. Rustic. Her real name's Beverly. I don't know her last name. Yeah, go visit Rustic Redhead. Who else did I mention? Curmudgeon in Alaska. And then Alaskan Assassin Adventures. Go visit him. All right. Thanks a lot for coming. Thanks for coming, Fred. I'll probably see you on tonight at somebody else's stream. But yeah, thanks everybody, and we'll see you later. I swear that bullfrog sounded like somebody chewed.